Hello students, welcome back to our online classes. Today we are going to discuss about properties of integers. Okay, now see here properties of integers. First one is closure property. So 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. Yes, we know that 2 is an integer, 3 is an integer, and again 5 is also an integer. 4 plus 8 is equals to 12. 4 is an integer, 8 is an integer, and 12 is also an integer. So minus 8 plus 3, it is equals to 5. So minus 8 and 3 are integers, 5 also integer. So now we like this, we go do on this, what we get, all are integers. So addition is closed under integers. So addition is closed under integers. So everyone clear? So this is closure property. Okay, this is only for addition. Okay, we will do in the another classes subtraction and multiplication, division. Okay, this is only for addition. Next we are moving to associative property, commutative property. Okay, next we are moving to the commutative property. See here, now I am explaining about commutative property. So what is commutative property? I will explain you. So commutative property is nothing but a plus b is equals to b plus a. So even though we are interchanging the variables, we will get the same result. See here, 2 plus 8 is equals to 8 plus 2. So 2 plus 8 is equals to what? 10. 8 plus 2 is equals to what? 10. LHS is equals to RHS. So take one more example. Minus 8 plus 9 is equals to 9 plus minus 8. Okay, now see here, minus 8 plus 9 how much? 1. 9 minus 8 is equals to 1. So LHS is equals to RHS. Everyone clear? You can take any two here integers. Okay, you can take any two integers a b as a plus b is equals to b plus a. Then only commutative property is satisfied. Okay, what is commutative property? A plus b is equals to b plus a. That is, remember that. So addition is commutative for integers. Everyone clear? Addition is commutative for integers. Addition is commutative for integers. Okay, so this is commutative property. Next one, associative property. Okay, so in the associative property we are going to take three variables, a comma b comma c. Okay, now a comma b comma c are integers here. Okay, now 2 plus 5 plus 8 is equals to 3 is equals to now 2 plus 5 plus 8. Okay, now we have to do the bracket wise solving. Okay, now see what is why we do bracket wise solving means I will explain you. We have one BODMAS rule is there, BODMAS. Okay, in this BODMAS, so B means bracket, O means off, D means division, M means multiplication, A means addition, S means subtraction. In this order we have to solve the equation, any equation. Wherever you go, this, if you follow this, then only you get the correct answer, otherwise you won't get the correct answer. So see here, according to BODMAS rule, we have to first calculate the bracket, what is in the brackets. Okay, brackets 2 plus 5 is there, 2 plus 5 is equals to 7, again 8 as it is I am writing, 2 plus 5 plus 8, what is the 5 plus 8 here? 13. So now 7 plus 8, 15, 13 plus 2, 15. Here LHS is equals to RHS. Everyone clear? Here LHS is equals to RHS. Then we can conclude that integers follow associative property. Everyone clear? Associative property. So this is about associative property. Next we are going to move to associative property completed. No? So additive identity and additive inverse. So what is this additive identity and what is this additive inverse? See here, now we are going to learn about additive identity. additive identity. So once observe what I am doing here. See here, 2 plus 0 minus 3 plus 0, 4 plus 0, 5 plus 0, result is 2, result is 3, minus 3, result is 4, result is 5. What I am doing here, see here, 2 plus I am adding 0, okay, 2 plus 0, again I am getting the 2, minus 3 plus 0, I am getting the minus 3, 4 plus 0, again I am getting 4, 5 plus 0, again I am getting 5. So if you add 0 to any integer, okay, if you add 0 to any integer, you get that again that integer only. Everyone clear? If you add 0 to any integer, you get the same integer as the result. So there is no change in the integer. That's the reason we call it 0 as additive identity. 0 is called as additive identity. Additive identity. Okay, everyone clear? I hope everyone clear. Now we are going to move to additive inverse. So what is additive inverse? I am going to explain you. Wait and see here. So what we have to do here now? Additive inverse. See here, additive inverse. So what is this additive inverse? Very simple. Just observe what I am writing here. See here, minus 2 plus 2. I am adding minus 2 and plus 2. What I got? 0. Minus 3 plus minus 3. What I got here? 0. 4 plus minus 4. What I got here? 0. So what is this? I am adding opposite signs. Here plus is there, here minus. So here additive inverse is nothing but, in general, just take anything, okay, any number. If you write the opposite sign of that number, see here, for example, let's take a is the number, then additive inverse for a is minus a. If we add this both integers, we get the 0. See here, a plus minus a is equals to 0. A minus a is equal to 0. Everyone clear? So this is the additive inverse. You remember blindly, additive inverse means minus a. Additive identity means 0. Everyone clear? So this is your properties of what integers under addition, only addition. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about multiplication. Thank you for listening. Okay.